Right, look at example 4. A researcher claims that the average cost of men's athletic shoes is less than 80. He selects a random sample of 36 pairs of shoes from a catalogue and finds the following costs. The costs have been rounded to the nearest dollar. Is there enough evidence to support the researcher's claim at alpha 0.1? Okay, and then dibagi standard deviation and sample mean. Okay. First is you need to write down the sample mean, sample size. It is 36. Okay, and then sample mean dibagi tahu 75, and then population standard deviation is 19.2. Okay, and then to test this statement is true or not, you need to use 5 steps. First step is H1 and H0. You need to state that. Okay. So first step, before kita nak state H1 and H0, dia claim apa? Okay. Dia claim apa? Look at the first sentence. A researcher claims that the average cost of men's athletic shoes is less than 80. So dia bagi hint kat situ, keyword dia adalah less than. Less than, that means we need to claim H1 mean less than 80. Okay, when H1 mean less than 30, so for H0 mean always equal 80. Okay, H0 always be equal. So what type of tail? Okay, what type of tail that we need to test? Look at the sign for H1. It is less than, that means we need to test left tail of the area. Okay, this is H1 yang kita nak claim. Okay, apa yang dia nak claim? Betul ke yang cost, average cost of shoes is less than 80? Betul ke tak ni? So H0 ni nak mengatakan yang statement ni is not true. Okay, so look at the second step. Second step is state the alpha and we need to find the critical value. So we know that alpha is 0.1. Okay, 0.1 dia bagi kat situ. Okay, so the critical value for Z alpha 0.1. Okay, careful. We need to test the left tail of the area. So kalau tengok pada critical value, tengok pada notes awak, when we need to test the left tail of the area, we need to put the negative of the critical value. Okay, left tail we need to put the negative of the critical value. So we need to put the negative Z alpha. Okay, so when alpha 0.1, so what is the Z value? So 0.1 dekat sini, dia punya area probability dia. So awak kena tengok 0.1. 0.1, okay, ambil yang paling bawah sekali, this one. Okay, 0.1003. Okay, dia tak ada yang tepat, so take the closest value. It is, the Z value is 1.28. Is it correct? 1.28, yes. Is it? The Z value is 1.28. Okay, since this is negative, okay, since left tail area, and then we need to put the negative 1.28. Okay, and then third step, draw the graph. Okay, nak draw the graph, we have to look the H1, it is left tail of the area. So the critical value is negative 1.28. So this is an RR, this is RR. Okay, and then step 4. Step 4, use formula. Okay, since the sample size is large, more than and equal to T, so we need to use the Z-test formula. Okay, sample mean minus population mean divided by population standard deviation over square root sample size. So we know that sample mean is 75 minus population mean, it is 80. Okay, 80. divided by population standard deviation, it is 19.2 over square root 36. Okay, boleh nampak lah. Alright, and then you have to calculate 75 minus 80, you get -5. And then this one, 19.2 divide square root 36, you get 3.2. Okay, and then divide between these two value, -5 divide 3.2, you will get -1.5625. Okay, saya lupa nak bagi tahu, make it in 4 decimal places. Okay, jangan ambil 2, ambil 4 decimal places. Okay, so bila dah dapat value -1.5625, so refer pada graph. Okay, 1.65 -1.5625, dia is it in RR or NRR? Okay, kita tahu dia punya critical value, limit dia -1.28, -1.56. Okay, this value it is lower than -1.28. Okay, so kedudukan dia pada RR, it is in RR, -1.5625. Okay, kita just let's say ni kedudukan dekat sini. Okay, it is in RR position. So you have to make the conclusion. Step 5. Apa maksud RR? RR is reject H node. So reject H node. Why? Because you need to state the reason. Because the value of Z test is in RR. This is first conclusion. Okay, and then second conclusion, apa dia? Okay, dia tanya, is there enough evidence to support the researcher's claim? Apa yang dia claim? Dia claim yang mean ni, dia claim H1 yang population mean is less than 80. Betul ke? Okay, since kita dah reject H node, kita reject H node. H node ni nak mengatakan yang statement untuk average cost is less than 80 ni is not true. Since we have done reject H node, maksudnya H node ni tak betul. Kita dah reject H node. That means kita accept H1 ni. Maksudnya yang statement ni dia nak mengatakan average cost for athletic shoes is less than 80 ni adalah betul. It is true. This statement is true. Okay, sebab kita dah reject H node. So apa yang dia claim ni is the statement is true. So just jawab saja. There is enough evidence to support the researcher's claim. Okay, just ambil balik ayat dalam soalan tu. Okay, just ambil balik ayat dalam soalan tu. Okay, bila soalan tanya, is there enough evidence to support the claim? Okay, sebabkan kita dah reject H node, maksudnya apa yang diklaim ni, it is true. This statement is true. So yes, there is enough evidence to support the researcher's claim. So third conclusion is, bila kita dah tahu statement ni true, then you can conclude the average cost of men's athletic shoes. Okay, the average cost of men's athletic shoes. Ambil balik ayat yang first sentence ni. The average cost of men's athletic shoes is less than 80. Okay, boleh nampak dah? Okay, ambil balik ayat dah. Sentence tu, average cost of men's athletic shoes is less than 80. Okay, sebab statement ni true. Okay, boleh faham dah? For example 4. And then example 5. Okay, example 5. The Medical Rehabilitation Education Foundation reports that the average cost of rehabilitation for stroke victims is 24,672. To see if the average cost is different at a particular hospital, a researcher selects a random sample of 35 stroke victims at the hospital and finds that the average cost of their rehabilitation is 25,226. The standard deviation of the population is 3251 at alpha 0.01. Can it be concluded that the average cost of stroke rehabilitation at a particular hospital is different from 24,672? Okay. First, you need to write down what is the sample size. Okay, sample size yang dibagi is 35, right? Okay, and then sample mean. Sample mean dibagi berapa? Okay. Lepas dia bagi tahu a random sample of 35 stroke victims at the hospital finds that the average cost of their rehabilitation is 25,226. That is the sample mean. 25,226. And then population of standard deviation is 3251. Okay. And then we need to test, use 5 steps. Okay, first step is state the H1 and H0. Okay, dia claim apa? Dah terang-terang pada ayat yang last kali tu. Okay, the last sentence. Can it be conclude that the average cost of stroke rehabilitation of particular hospital is different from 24,000? So we need to claim H1, test H1. Mean different, that means not equal 24,672. Okay. Okay. And then H0 is mean always be equal. Okay. So what type of tail? Look at the sign of H1. Okay, 2, that means it is not equal. That means we need to test 2 tail of the area. Okay, yang ni yang kita nak claim. H1. Kita nak claim, is it true? Average cost at particular hospital, it is different from 24,672. So, step 2 is state the alpha. Alpha yang dibagi is 0.01. Okay, and then critical value. Okay, since this is 2 tail test that we need to find. Since this is 2 tail of the area that we need to test. Okay, so the critical value is positive negative Z alpha over 2. Okay, look at your notes. Okay, for 2 tail test, you need to put positive negative Z alpha over 2. Okay, notes here. Okay, and then we know that alpha is 0.01, so you need to divide 2. Okay, look at the formulas. Divide 2, alpha divide 2. Alpha 0.01 divide 2, you will get, what? 0.005. And then barulah you can find the Z value. Use the area 0.05. Bukan 0.01 0.05 because kita dah divide 2. Okay, so 0.05. 0.05. This one. Okay. 0.05. Okay. 2. Okay, this one. 0.005. Okay. So take the closest one. Okay. Kita ada 0.00508 and then 0.00494. Okay, so kat tengah-tengah ni mesti 0.005. So take the closest one. Awak kena minus. Okay, 0.00508 minus 0.05. You will get I think difference dia 8 numbers. Okay, 8. This one difference dia 6. So this is the closest one. So the Z value is 2.58. Positive negative 2.58. Okay, sebelum ni saya dah tunjukkan example ni untuk critical value, untuk Z value. Okay, 2.58. And then step 3 is draw the graph. Since this is two-tailed test, so we need to shape the area, the right tail and the left tail. Okay, and then the critical value is positive 2.58, this one negative 2.58. This one is NRR, this one is RR, RR. Okay, and then what? Okay, use formula, Z-test formula, because of the sample size is bigger, more than and equal 30. So sample mean minus population mean divide population standard deviation over square root sample size. So we know that sample mean is 25226 minus population mean, this one 24672, divide standard deviation is 3251 over square root 35. Okay, boleh nampak dah. Okay, then calculate. Numerator you will get 554. Okay, at denominator you will get 549.5193. And then you can solve 554 divide 549.5193, you will get 1.0082. Okay, so this value refer pada graph. Okay, refer pada graph. Okay, 1.0082. Is it in RR position or NRR position? 1.0082 dia pada kedudukan NRR. Okay, it is NRR position. What is mean by NRR? It is fail to reject H node. So we can conclude that fail to reject H node because what? Okay, conclude sendiri. Because what? Because the value of Z test is in NRR. Okay, awak boleh conclude sendiri. Okay, fail to reject H node because the value of Z test is in NRR. And then second conclusion apa dia? Okay, soalan dia tanya, can it be concluded that the average cost of stroke rehabilitation at a particular hospital is different from 24,000? Okay, fail to reject H node, that means H node ni function dia nak mengatakan yang statement ni is not true. So we can conclude that so the answer is it cannot be concluded. Okay, it cannot be concluded that the average cost is different from 24,000. Awak salin balik soalan tu. Okay, it cannot be concluded that the average cost of stroke at a particular hospital is different from 24,000. That is second conclusion. Third conclusion, awak kena bagi tahu lah apa cost dia. Since we fail to reject H node, so the average cost of rehabilitation, okay, awak salin balik. The average cost of rehabilitation for stroke victims is equal 24,672. That's it. Okay, salin balik. And the first sentence, the average cost of rehabilitation for stroke victims is equal 24,672 or is not equal. No, is equal. Sorry. It is equal 24,672. Okay, boleh faham dah? Mesti ada 3 conclusion. Okay, tak faham boleh tanya dalam WhatsApp. Okay.